Hey guys, you know I like to keep you in touch with cool little features that I discover, and this morning I found a great one. It's at deckshop.pro, and basically any deck on the website that you like, you can now click play next to the deck from the website, and it will take you directly into the game and copy that on one of your deck slots. Really cool feature. This is not a paid promotion or anything like that. Just like to kind of share these little things with you guys as I find them. So now, off to the main video. This is not the deck, by the way, that we're going to be covering today. So I'll see you in a second. Hey guys, we are at the main video today, and you can see we're hopping right into the action. I've been getting a lot of requests from you guys to bring a really solid Golem beatdown deck, but I wanted to wait until the new meta kind of went into effect inside the game, and it has done that. And man, I just hosted a 1K tournament over on Plex Chat, and we had a lot of really good players, St. Bellican, OneHive Hunter, many others, and Hunter only lost one match in a 1,000 person tournament, ended up coming in third place because that loss came towards the end. The deck that he lost to was a really powerful Sparky deck, which will be tomorrow's video, so stay tuned for that as well. But he was dominating with this new meta Golem, Flying Machine, Minor Poison, Furnace deck. I mean, I haven't seen anything quite like it. So today, we're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy some of his gameplay and try to get to the bottom of how he had so much success with this deck. It's a really cool deck. You have a lot of options both on offense and defense, and it actually, because of the minor in the deck, it gives you the option to kind of go slow tempo, build up a big push in double elixir time, or actually just kind of chip away a little bit in single elixir time, depending on what deck your opponent is playing. So we'll talk all about that today. Let's go ahead and hop fresh into a battle. Now again, this is edited in terms of any downtime that Hunter, maybe he grabbed a drink, maybe he went to the bathroom, I don't know what he did, but anytime that he wasn't playing, I'm going to cut that out in between so you just have gameplay and action. But I'm not cutting out any like losses or anything like that. You'll see that he just continues to climb from 8th place to, I believe, 2nd or even 1st by the time that we end this video today. So here he's going to start off with a minor, a defense, and also an ice spirit and a flying machine. You can see he's going to be really aggressive here, and he plays this deck rather aggressively. You can see the Golem's going to actually be able to tank for that flying machine, and then he goes ahead and unleashes the poison against the minion horde. So this is a really good situation here for Hunter. I mean, granted, he went really aggressively there, but check that out, guys. The Golem's going to take down that tower, or really close to. No, he is. He's going to take down that tower. Now, we still have to deal with 3 musketeers coming down on the opponent's side, and they have the elixir advantage. So let's see how he plays defense here. We know the rest of his deck, but of course the opponent doesn't at this point. So it's going to be Flying Machine on defense on the left lane. So far, we're ignoring the right lane. Is he going to play anything? Yes, minions after the musketeers have locked onto the tower. It seems to me like Hunter kind of had it in his mind that he was going to take a lot of damage on that push. I mean, he had that negative elixir going into after he took down that right tower. So he knew he's going to take a lot of damage, but he kind of just, well, he perfectly kind of dispersed the damage onto both of his princess towers. So now, you know, the opponent, because they're playing 3 musketeers, obviously, ooh, the heal too. Dirty heal might be back, guys. The poison mitigated by that heal on the right tower, so now things have gotten much more interesting here, but now, of course, Hunter knows that his opponent does have the heal. So what was I saying? Oh, well, I was saying that 3 Musketeer deck, once you play a 3 Musketeer deck, you know 9 times out of 10, if not more, in competitive play especially, they're not going to have a big spell in their deck, so you're not afraid to take a little bit of damage or even a medium amount of damage to both of your towers. Now here, Hunter already has it in his mind that he's going to have to definitely get at least 2 towers down here, but he still plays defense on the right, again, knowing that his opponent doesn't have a spell to finish off that right tower. And here we are, 25 seconds left in the match, and his opponent needs to make something happen in the right lane, let alone focusing on that left lane to try to get the advantage on that side. The goal Golem did a lot of damage to that left tower, so now all of a sudden, Hunter is in the power position, and he goes ahead and he capitalizes on that by putting the Golem in the pocket with the minions. That is going to be GG there. His opponent, nothing to do other than laugh at perhaps himself. Never really got why people laugh when they lose. I don't do it. Do you guys do it? What do you mean if you do it? By the way, guys, total side note, wanted to thank you for the TV show recommendations 2 videos ago, or 3 videos ago, I don't know, but I asked you guys for TV show recommendations. I can't recommend Leftovers enough. I already said that to you guys, but man, I love that show. I don't know what took me so long to try it out. Maybe the name. I don't know why, but the name Leftovers just doesn't do it for me. But anyway, great show. But I think I'm going to try Stranger Things. A lot of you guys recommended that in the comments, so that will be the next show that I give a shot. Stranger Things. So thank you guys for all your recommendations. I actually read most of them, if not all of them. Wasn't able to respond to all of them, but thank you. All right, back into match number 2 here. We're going to do a really nice job redirecting that Ice Wizard, keeping him away from the minions at first, but of course that was a really nice tornado to pull them back into the line of sight of that Ice Wiz. A nice little Ice Spirit there, stopping the Goblin barrel from doing a little bit of damage to that right tower. Meanwhile, the Flying Machine finishes the job on that Inferno Dragon and the Ice Wizard. Meanwhile, another Ice Wizard is cycled to at the bridge, gonna fall right behind that Knight there, but the Knight might go down. In fact, it does go down to the Flying Machine before it can even kill or intercept those Fire Spirits summoned by the Furnace. So you'll notice where Hunter puts his Furnace. It's one tile down from at least where I do. So I guess he does that because he knows his opponent doesn't have Hog at this point, and he wants to have the Furnace in range of the Goblin Barrel. So that makes sense why he's putting his Furnace a little bit closer to the King Tower there. So now he's able to stymie that Inferno Dragon, and he's going to go ahead and reload and play the Golem there. He's going to play the Goblins to counter that Goblin Barrel, and look at that, Goblin Barrel doesn't get any hits on that tower. That Goblin Barrel, right in the smack dab in the center of that tower, not one hit with the perfect Goblin timing and placement by OneHive Hunter on defense. Here comes Sparky. She is back. She is broken. She is everywhere. Like I said, Sparky took first place in this tournament, beating OneHive Hunter, and that was the decisive match in this tournament. And yeah, she's really strong, guys. Really looking forward to showing you guys that video tomorrow. So here comes Flying Machine doing a lot of damage behind those Golemites on the right tower. The Golemite, the little Golemite who could, is going to kill that tower either with his final blow or the splash damage. I wasn't sure which one. Again, perfect Goblin placement, not one hit on that right tower. Only 25 or so seconds left here. This one is in the bag for OneHive Hunter. Here comes Sparky again with a Knight. Really aggressive play by the opponent. Knows he has to get something going here, and the minions are going to be able to take out Sparky. Not a big deal there. Minions still doing work. Meanwhile, the Golem reaches the left tower. Flying Machine put on that Inferno Dragon. Left tower would go down. 2 Flying Machines if not for the time. So a nice victory there for OneHive Hunter. Let's go ahead into match number 3 through the magic of video editing. So right into match number 3 here. It's going to start off with a Miner. Interesting that he starts off 2 matches now with a Miner. Most of the time you'd be holding your Miner to see if your opponent pumps. That's not going to be OneHive Hunter's tactic here. And again, he places the Furnace really close to his King Tower. Well, here comes the Cannon Cart and the Mega Minion in the right lane. Let's see how he deals with that. He places the Golem down, and that's going to go ahead and be a pain in the you-know-what, or why do I say that? Why do I say you-know-what? A pain in the butt for, or pain in the ass, whatever, for OneHive Hunter. And meanwhile, the Golem's not going to even make it to the tower there. He sends in the Miner to help with some tankage here, but really, it's going to be a fruitless push here for Hunter, and he's going to have to contend with the counter push. The opponent has a decent amount of elixir. Let's see what he does here. It's going to be Graveyard. It's going to be that Cannon Cart Graveyard deck. This deck actually did really well in this tournament as well, guys. It came in 5th or 6th place, I want to say. So yeah, really good deck. I shared this deck 2 videos ago. Actually showed this deck before the update, before the balance update hit. It was getting 12 wins pre-update by Diego B, and now it's just insanely good after the update. It does have quite a high skill cap though, so you definitely have to practice this deck. Can't just pick it up and have immediate success with it. So here we go, Cannon Cart again on the tower there, gonna get a decent amount of damage, and Golem played again at the bridge, tanking for that flying machine. So the opponent doesn't have the fireball. They do have bats, but Hunter was ready for it, played the minions right behind the flying machine. This is gonna be a nice little push here. This might get that tower down. Let's see if the minions can avoid the poison. They can't. I stand corrected. So only tower to about half HP, maybe a little bit under, around 900 hit points left after those Golemites go down. So Furnace going to be reset in the position there. The Miner goes in. Miner's actually going to target the Cannon Cart there. Not sure that he saw the Cannon Cart before he placed the Miner. Here comes the Graveyard. So Cannon Cart, Knight, Bats, and Graveyard all coming in at Hunter here. Poison was on offense there, not defense, but this is going to be a really strong push here for Hunter, hopefully because he does have the elixir advantage. Here comes the Miner, misses with the tornado. Of course, the Miner is in the safe spot there that you cannot pull him to the King Tower from that little corner, exactly that tile that you saw OneHive Hunter place him on. Guys, here it comes. Furnace doing a good job countering that Graveyard. Poison being placed on offense against the Furnace takes it down, but this is going to be a devastating push here for Hunter. There's really nothing the opponent can do to stop this push. Poison being placed down as well, and Miner going to get a little bit of chip damage, avoid that tornado, and that's going to be GG. Very nice win there for Hunter, and you saw how well he played defense using that using that Furnace defensively really helps out a lot. And of course, the Furnace, even though the opponent didn't necessarily have a ton of swarm troops, the Furnace just doing a consistent job backing up that Golem on offense on those pushes. Another really clutch Fire Spirit takes out 3 of the Goblin Gang there, leaving 2 behind. And now the rocket comes down. I'm not sure if that was a good rocket there by the opponent, but here comes the Goblin Barrel, and the Knight does make contact, just one swing on that right tower. Now here comes the counter push, puts down the Ice Spirit ahead of the Goblins there, and here comes the Miner again. So he's using Miner very tactfully and aggressively with this deck to tank for the Flying Machine. Flying Machine might take down that right tower here, guys. Does he? Yes, he does. I guess he's a he. Flying Machine does take down the right tower. What is the Flying Machine, like the builder from Clash of Clans or something? Is that the running theory? I don't know. Either way, here comes the Goblins to counter the Goblin Barrel. This is going to be a pretty good push here, using minions at the top for the Knight, Goblins on the bottom for the Goblin Barrel, but he still gets a lot of damage. Antoine does, sorry, for on Hunter's right tower. So here we come again. Hunter using the poison there on the Princess, so being really aggressive on the Princess. Didn't have Miner in rotation there, but it looks like he does now. So let's see if he goes ahead and puts the Golem in the pocket, or if he sends in a Miner. It's going to be the Golem. So here comes Golem in the pocket. The opponent did not know he had the Golem, and that's going to be a really good push here. This is going to take down the left tower, guys. I think so, at least. A good tornado, bringing everything in the range of the Princess, but check that out. Flying Machine stays alive, excuse me, because he sends the Miner in on the Princess to keep that Flying Machine alive, keep her from targeting the Flying Machine and the Golem via that tornado spell there. So that's going to be it here for this match as well, guys. We've seen it do well now against a variety of different decks, really doing well against bait decks, which are still really strong right now in the meta, guys. So definitely have to have a plan no matter what deck you're using for a bait deck. You can see his plan, Hunter, here is very apparent. Be super aggressive with the Miner on the Princess. Don't want to have to deal with that. So guys, Hunter, what a good player. He is, he's always been a great player, but you can see right now in first place, 15 minutes left, if not for that one unfortunate loss. Again, stay tuned to tomorrow's video to hear more about that and see the deck that he lost to. I'll include that loss also in the video. Guys, huge shout out to my YouTube partner and sponsor, Bren Chong. Make sure you check him out on social media below. Give him some support. He does a lot for not just me, a lot of the community in Clash Royale. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.